Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. I'm Ali Al-Ghazali and welcome back to Al-Lisan channel. In a previous video, we started the first chapter of the first book of Al-Arabiyatu-Bayna-yadayk, and today we, inshaAllah, finish what we started. As you can see here, I have my book open on page number 6, which is page number 28 in the PDF, I believe. So this is the third hiwar of the chapter, the third dialogue. Let's read it together. Let me zoom in a little bit first. Alright. Assalamu alaikum. Wa alaykum assalam. هذا أخي هو مدرس. أهلا وسهلا. هذا صديقي هو مهندس. أهلا وسهلا. مع السلامة. مع السلامة. Alright, so as you can see here, they started with Assalamu alaikum wa alaykum assalam, and then Ahmad says هذا أخي. Now, what does هذا mean? هذا is the Arabic word for this. If you're referring to something or pointing at something that's masculine, that's male, then we use the word هذا. Alright, we'll get to the female version of it in a very short bit. هذا أخي. We will get to the female version of it very soon. هذا أخي. The word أخي, of course, means my brother. Just the word أخ is brother, and the ya he is my, the pronoun my, أخي. هو مدرس. هو is the pronoun he, right? هو, he. In the previous video, we learnt أنا, I. We also learnt أنت, you if you're talking to a male. We learnt أنتِ, which is also you if you're talking to a female. And today we learn هو, which means he. هو مدرس. What does مدرس mean? مدرس means a teacher. Like right now I'm being مدرس. Alright, and then Badr says أهلا وسهلا. You know, welcome. We covered this previously. And then Ahmad says هذا صديقي. This is my صديق. The word صديق means friend. So my صديق, my friend would be صديقي هو مهندس. هو we said means he is. مهندس means an engineer, as you can probably tell from the picture here. He's got the helmet. هو مهندس. And then Al-Akh says Ahlan wa sahlan, welcome, nice to meet you. And then Ahmad ends the conversation with Ma'a salama, and Badr replies to him Ma'a salama. Now Ma'a salama is basically the most common way of saying goodbye, right? But the literal translation of Ma'a salama would be that Ma'a here means with. And then the word salama means safety or wellness. So I hope you go with safety. It's like saying be safe, all right? But this is basically how we normally give goodbye. Ma'a salama, and Badr says Ma'a salama. All right, of course I added the keywords here in the bottom as usual for you to remember them and memorize them. Don't procrastinate memorizing the words and learning them. It's very important that you start memorizing the words early and build a solid foundation so that it makes things easier for you as we move on, inshallah. Alright, let's scroll down to the female version of the dialogue. It's between Nada and Huda. Let's read it together quickly. Assalamu alaikum. Wa alaykum assalam. هذه أختي هي طبيبة. أهلا وسهلا. هذه صديقتي هي طالبة. أهلا وسهلا. مع السلامة. مع السلامة. Alright, so Nada says هذه أختي. Remember what we said about هذا? We said هذا means this only if you're referring or pointing at something that's male. Now هذه is what we use to refer or to point at a female or a feminine word. So she's saying هذه, this is أختي. The word أخت on its own means sister. And the ya, of course, my sister. أختي. هذه أختي. This is my sister. هي طبيبة. هي is the word she. She is طبيبة. As opposed to هو, we said it means he. هي means she. هي طبيبة. What does طبيبة mean? You can probably tell from the uniform or from the what she's wearing here. Yes, طبيبة is a doctor. Now, of course, that ta at the end, that's called the feminine ta, as we said before. So the word طبيب without the ta would mean a doctor, a male doctor, and you add the ta to make it a female doctor. طبيبة. And then Huda, of course, said أهلا وسهلا. And then Nada says هذه صديقتي. This is صديقتي. Remember we said صديق means friend. And then that ta is the feminine ta. So صديق is a male friend. صديقة is a female friend. And then we have the ya, which is the pronoun my, right? So my female friend. And notice something, that if a word ends with a feminine ta, and then I want to add a pronoun after it, like e, or my, or ka, your, or he, who, his, or her, then that feminine ta turns into a normal ta, a regular ta. Okay, so you would say صديقتي, or مدرستي, or طالبتي, and so on. هذه صديقتي. هي طالبة. We said here means she is طالبة. طالب without the ta is a male student, and with the ta it becomes a female student. هي طالبة. She is a student. And then الأخت says أهلا وسهلا, and the end with مع السلامة. مع السلامة. Goodbye or be safe. Alright, I think that was clear enough for these two dialogues. Of course, I added the new words that we covered today. We covered أخ means brother, أخت is sister, مهندس engineer, طبيب doctor, or طبيبة would be the female one, مدرس a teacher, طالب student, a female one is طالبة. Then we said هذا is this, and هذه is also this, but the first one is for male and the second is for female. هو is he, and here is she. مع السلامة. Goodbye or be safe. Alright, let's scroll down a little bit. We have some vocabulary here. Skip this page. And then you don't have this page in your PDF because I added it. This is basically a summary of some of the very important pronouns and words and vocabulary that we must learn. As you can see in the top here, we have the personal pronouns like أنا, I, نحن. This is a new one we didn't cover before. نحن is we. So أنا, I can say, for example, أنا في مصر. I'm in Egypt. نحن في مصر. We are in Egypt. نحن بخير. We are well. And then أنت, of course, means you. أنت طالب. من أين أنت? Where are you from? أنتِ is also you, but for female. أنتِ طبيبة. You are a lady doctor. And then هو and هي, he and she. Alright, and in the bottom here we have some very important pronouns, possessive pronouns like my, our, your, his, her. So the ya, as we said before, it means my, ismi, qalami, kitabi, and the na is our, ismuna, qalamuna, kitabuna, baytuna, rabbuna, and ka, of course, same thing, but for your, for male, ismuka, qalamuka, ismuki, qalamuki, kitabuki, kitabuhu, who is his, right? Baytuhu, his house, rabbuhu, his Lord, and the ha, of course, is her, qalamuha, her pen, kitabuha, her book. Alright, make sure you got these covered because these, of course, are essential words that we cannot afford not to know. Alright, and we just shortly we discussed هذا, which means this, and هذه, which also means this but for female. However, these two words are used to point at or refer to something that's relatively closer, right? So if I have like a book next to me right here, if I have a book next to me, I say هذا كتاب, okay? But if it was something was far, then in the Arabic language we use the word ذلك. So هذا and ذلك, both of them are words that we use to refer to things or point at things, and both are for male. However, هذا is for closer objects and ذلك is for further objects. And the same idea with هذه. هذه is also used to refer or point at something that's closer, but if it's a female. For example, this is my قطة. The word قطة means cat and it's a female word. So I would say هذه قطة. هذه قطتي. This is my cat. And if she was far, then we say تلك قطتي. That over there is my cat. Alright. Now, and below that we have some very important question words, of course. We covered ma, which means what. Masmuka, what's your name? And ماذا is also another word for what. However, they're used slightly differently. ماذا tends to come before verbs. So if I want to say what are you doing, then we say ماذا تفعل, what are you doing? And then we have لماذا, which means why. لماذا أنت هنا, why are you here? And then I'm not sure if we covered the word هنا, but yeah, هنا means here, right? هنا means here. And if I want to say there, of course, I use the word هنا. هناك. هناك. So هنا means here, هناك means over there. لماذا أنت هنا? Why are you here? And then we have the word أي, which means which. So if I want to say which pen do you want? أي قلم, or you know أي كتاب, هذا أو هذا, أي كتاب. And of course we have the word من, which means who. من أنت? من هذا? Who is this man? Or من هذه? Who is this woman? And then we have, of course, أين, which means where. أين أنت? أين أحمد? متى means when. متى صلاة الفجر? متى يوم العيد? And so on. And then we have كيف, of course, كيف حالك? Or كيف تكتب? How do you write? هل, as we said before, it's a word that's used to ask a yes or no question. So the answer would always be نعم or لا. هل أنت بخير? نعم. هل أنت مصري؟ نعم. هل أنت في لندن؟ لا. And so on. كم, the last word for today, means how much or how many. So I can say, for example, كم قلما لديك, which means how many pens do you have, and so on. These are very important words that you need to learn as well. Of course, we will come across these words again and again throughout the book. Now, if you scroll down, you find another page, which you also don't have in your PDF, I added, which has the numbers from 1 to 10. It's very important to know them if you don't. Let me read them for you real quick. واحد, 1. اثنان, 2. ثلاثة, 3. أربعة, 4. خمسة, 5. ستة, 6. سبعة, 7. ثمانية, 8. تسعة, 9. and عشرة is 10. So yeah, read them again and again, write them down until you've memorized them. واحد, اثنان, ثلاثة, أربعة, خمسة, ستة, سبعة, ثمانية, تسعة, عشرة. Alright, now after that, of course, you have some exercises that, we don't have time for. You can do them with your, private teacher if you have one. And then, of course, that will be it for the first chapter. Alhamdulillah, we completed chapter number 1 out of 8 chapters in this first part of the book. So inshallah, before we know it, we will have finished the first book and we'll move to the next one, inshallah. And as usual, if you have any questions or suggestions, leave them in the comment section below. And please don't forget to like, share with your friends, and like our Facebook page, our Instagram page. And I've been Ali Al-Ghazali. I'll see you very soon. مع السلامة.